Hello everybody, and today we're going to see Ian Nepomniachtchi versus Dingleren round 9 or game 9 in the FIDE World Chess Championships. We got Dingleren with the black pieces and then Ian Nepomniachtchi with the white pieces. Literally, Nepomniachtchi is about 4.5 points right now, so Dingleren needs to go back and try to come back with the points. But anyways, e4 was played here with the Spanish. And yeah, early bishop move, b5 trying to involve a trade here with the Spanish, and then knight to f6 trying to attack the pawn here. This is known as the Berlin with the two knights here and the pawn on e5, and then bishop to c5 was played here. And just developing a bishop and maybe attacking this at the future, which pawn to c3 here is actually good move because it involves the pawn to go to d4 right away, trying to attack the center right here, and then castles for black, and then castles for white also. And then here, we get an early attack from Dingleren, and attacking the e4 pawn, pressuring the e4 pawn, and now, Ian Nepomniachtchi goes knight to d2 as it blocks the queen on d1, avoiding a trade here when black trades, and now the knight prevents it from blocking the queen. And then from this move there's also an advantage because it's also a developing move. And we got right now 1 2 3 developed pieces for Ding, and 3 for 1 2 3 for Ian Nepomniachtchi, and 1 2 3 for Dingleren developed pieces. Why did I see this white is Dingleren? I think I should flip the board to understand this, right? Nah, actually, I don't need to. But anyways, a5 was played here. So right here, I don't get this in the first second that I see it. But I think now I get it. Because of the knight maybe going here if this pawn pushes over here defending the bishop. Yeah, I think that's it. So here, pawn to a4 is played. So that to prevent the pawn on a5 from pushing to, making it making it from queening. But anyways, pawn to a4 and then queen to e7 played here. We got this large diagonal making a battery here, pairing the bishop and queen to attack this very maybe weak square. No, it's not weak. It's guarded by the pawn right now, so it cannot be attacked. So yeah, knight goes back to b8, undeveloping the knight, avoiding this trade. As you can see, like literally queen to c2, not taking the knight right away is a good move, because literally if white were to take the knight, it would result into like one random move. We got these laser beams pointing down at white's territory, so the Ian Nepomniachtchi doesn't want that. So literally knight to b8 was played, and also yeah, knight to b8 was played, and then rook to e1, and then rook to d8, and then pawn to h3. We got both pawns going to the h file over here, trying to not get black rank checkmate in the future at the endgame. And then knight to f1. As you can see, it's kind of a weird move, but knight to f1 accomplishes something. It accomplishes to go to g3 right away. Look at this. Bishop to c4 first, and literally Ding trying to attack the bishop. Bishop goes back to c4, and then knight to a6 trying to develop here. This is more excellent that the computer says, but Dingleren just develops the knight over here, trying to breach in here at the queen side, trying to make his pawns active here. And then right over here, g3 is played. Now, why is g3 played? Why does white have an advantage? Right here in the elo bar, you can see it has a little bit of advantage, 0.08 plus for white advantage. But right here, white literally has two knights staring down at the king, and then this bishop is staring down, and this queen maybe become active soon, and also this rook is going to be there soon, and also this maybe will be there soon, the bishop. All the pieces are coming to the king here, trying to attack the king here desperately, and then queen to c7 played here, just literally ignoring that the fact of these three pawns, and then maybe making the queen more of an active in this active square right here, which is on c7, and then pawn to b5 played here, attacking on the queen side. If white takes, black has Oh my gosh, why did I do that? I should have not pushed the pawn and taken there. Black now kinda has as an advantage, but it's a balance actually. But white is still holding up here. White can still go and do aggressive stuff here, while black is, staring down to this queen side over here. I have a question for you. Do these pieces staring down the queen side are more dangerous, or do these pieces staring down almost at the king side are dangerous? Which is more important, the queen or the king? The king, right? Because the king cannot be checkmated, and if the king checkmates, be checkmates. I don't know if that's a real if that's a real sentence, but I don't know if the king becomes checkmated, it's game over. It's over for Ding. But literally, these pieces are staring down at the king, and maybe this queen will come up right now, and this rook will go up and over the king, trying to attack the king on the black side. And then here, Ian Ipomniachi makes an inaccuracy. I don't know why it's an inaccuracy. Maybe Ding Lion is trying to accomplish pressuring the pawn here, so that if this pushes, maybe takes. No, never mind. It's defended by the bishop. What am I doing? Maybe it's trying to go here, trying to breach into the black king. But anyways, rook to b8 and then knight to h4 is a great move. Now this knight can go here and here someday and then breach in everywhere. And like literally, maybe it's gonna be checkmate soon. And then bishop to f8, just undeveloping his bishop. This shows how much dire is the situation is for Ding right now. He needs to bring the bishop back in order to save his king. And then queen to f8 3 is another inaccuracy. By the way, I don't get why is it an inaccuracy right here, but it's an inaccuracy. I don't get it. I'm literally a 1000 player in bullet chess, but in a 800 in 10 minutes. I just don't get it. That just pressures the knight, I guess. But now, here comes the absolute beast, sacrificing the bishop. Ian Nepomniachtchi sacrifices the bishop, and then here, knight to c5 was played, ignoring that right away so that to avoid checkmate. Because if this were to happen, the queen can easily breach in here sometime, although it cannot, kinda, because of the knight and the bishop and all of these stuff. But it can breach in. It can breach in easily right here by going maybe here and then here. Although it's protected, so he cannot go there. Wait, no, that's not the right move. Is that the right move? No, okay, it's not the right move. But anyways, knight to c5 played here. It's a great move. I don't know why it's a great move. Trying to attack the queen side, maybe? I don't know. But anyways, knight to g6 and then rook to b2. Knight to g6 is another sacrifice. You cannot take this knight, or else this bishop will be, taking the king. Wait, has black moved? Oh, right. Oh, wait, no. Because if, you see, it cannot take the knight. Because if the pawn were to take the knight, the bishop would take the king. And now, literally, Ding ignores all of that. Ding ignores all of that. And just takes a pawn. Ding is about to maybe get checkmated and just takes a pawn. And it's the best move. Huh? But anyways, knight to f8 played here, trading the knight for a bishop, and then rook to f8 taking the knight, and then bishop to g5. By the way, I don't know if this is a miss. Why this is a miss win or something. But anyways, knight to h7 here, going back with the knight, attacking the bishop, and also trying to close up the position for the king and making it safe. And then bishop to c1, attacking the rook here. And then we got this move, rook to b5, trying to go back to the b5 square with the rook. And bishop to c3 here playing. And then we got this attack from the knight. It's pinned from the rook, so the knight cannot move. If the knight were to move, then the rook will be taken over here. Rook to e8 and then bishop to c4, attacking the rook. And we got bishop to e6 right here. And then we got the rook. Oh, wait, I forgot about this. Okay, I'm supposed to be dramatic. And we got this very cool sacrifice. Trying to, if white takes the rook, rooks are better than bishops. So that's why it's a rook sacrifice. But, yeah. But anyways, why would you literally sacrifice your rook? In this dire situation, the Ding needs to sacrifice the rook because of these 3 pawns. You're creating a clutter of pawns, trying to make them queen here. So Ian Nepomniachtchi didn't do that, except traded on the pawn here. Actually, the best move was to take, actually. I didn't do that, but instead, bishop to e6, trying to make things not complicated, and, making the pawns not queen maybe in the future here. But anyways, knight to e6 was played, going back and taking the bishop. And now we got knight to f5, and then pawn to c5, and then queen to e2, attacking the rook. Rook goes to b3, escape, making the queen not see the rook anymore and attacking putting pressure on this bishop. And now queen to c4 was played. I mean c4 was played, yeah. And a4 is pressured right away, and b3, rook to b3 is pressured too. And then queen to c6, and then bishop to c1, going back, undeveloping. And right now, yeah, undeveloping. And then knight to f6, and then queen takes a4, involving a trade where literally all of their material is equal right now, which is really great for any of them. But anyways, rook to c3, taking another pawn, and Ding has an extra pawn right away. And then white takes the pawn on e5, attacking the knight over here, and then rook just goes to b4. And then maybe going here and trying to trade with this rook, because I don't know. I actually don't know. White can just take the pawn, and now black can also maybe take the pawn, involving a trade here. We got to this position: a bishop, a knight, a rook versus a knight, a rook. This position is unbelievably drawable, actually. Rook to a4, attacking the knight, and the crazy move, knight to d4, involves a trade right away. So Jing Loren takes the knight, and then the rook. Wait, no. Yeah, wait. Yeah. The bishop takes the knight, and then we have this trade where Nepomniachtchi is left with an extra pawn. But this position is unbelievably drawable. This is 2 pawns and a rook and a knight versus 3 pawns versus a rook and a knight. So, how is this a draw? Let me show you how this became a draw, with 2 professionals fighting here in the FIDE World Chess Championships. Pawn to g6, trying to attack the knight, and then the knight escapes to not see the to see the pawn. And now this is a drawable position, as at some point black traded the rook. I mean white traded the rook with check, and then knight to. I'm sorry, I'm checking my recording if it's not recording or it's corrupt, or uh my mic is not working or something. But anyways, the king takes the rook, and then pawn to g5, pushing the pawn. And now we got to this position, which is draw. Why did he take? Why did he take? Because over here, like, if I were to simplify this, like, if these pawns were to die and were to be traded, and this pawn is still here, right here, and knight, yeah, what if these 2 pawns are not here, and it's left with the king and the horse, and the pawn over here? This pawn can queen, but this knight can sacrifice that pawn. And if these 2 pawns were not here, then if black were to sacrifice the knight for the pawn, then white is left with the knight and the king, and the black will be left with just the king, and it's draw, because you cannot checkmate with a knight only, and it's left with a draw. But anyways, pawn takes h4. Now it's completely drawable. At some point, at some time, it will draw, and then there's even a great move there, but it's still drawable. It's draw. It's a draw. And over here we got to this position where everyone drew, because of the fact that black has to move his king to h6. And now, wait, no, yeah, king to h6, and then now maybe a random move here would be literally like having a knight here, and it's draw, because this knight cannot mate and this king cannot mate this king. This both cannot still mate the black king, since it's impossible unless if they are an alien. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. This is one of the most games that actually I actually like. It is a masterpiece. But anyways, see you guys in the next round of Ding Laren versus Ian Epomniachi. And yeah, see you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please sub and like to make me more videos like this. Yeah, that's it. You can leave now. Yeah, and bye bye.